Hey everyone, welcome back to my next edition of Cook With Me Thursday. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry for the long delay and not being here for a couple of weeks, but I'm back and I have a chicken noodle soup recipe that I'm going to make for you today. It's very simple, very quick and easy. This is one that you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this week, this batch, and I will kind of walk you through how I may do, how I do different batches. Sometimes I do them a little bit differently. So, okay, I know you can't see everything in the picture very well, but I'll go over it really quickly. Of course, you're going to need a crock pot. Depending on how much you're going to make, this is a 6 quart, you could do a 4 quart, you could do 7 or 8 quart, so just depending on how much you want to make. I don't know that I'll completely fill this one, but it'll probably be half to 2/3 of the way full. So anyway, I have about a pound of my cooked chicken from Zacon that I did. There are times that I just go ahead and use raw chicken. You know, I just start completely from scratch. I don't have time for that today, so I'm starting with my pre-cooked chicken. I have about a ½ cup of grated carrot. You can do cubed if your family prefers the chunkier vegetables, but with Jace. And then I have a couple that don't really care for carrots, but they'll eat them this way. So, and then it was a small, if you can see, a small head of garlic. Most of the cloves were really little, so I used the whole thing. If you're using really large cloves, I would say probably about 4 to 5, but that really does depend on your taste. I have 1 medium to large onion cut up small, just diced really small. Can you see? Okay. I'm going to use a couple of bay leaves. I have Old Bay seasoning. Sometimes I add this, sometimes I don't, especially like right now with all the yuckies that we've been having, the colds and now sinus stuff. I like to use this, especially for the cayenne in it. And sometimes I just add plain cayenne instead of Old Bay, but we do like the Old Bay. I'll be using some salt to taste, some black pepper to taste, and I'll use a couple of quarts of chicken broth. Yes, I do have some in my freezer, but I really don't have time to thaw it out, so I'm going to go ahead and use this today. And then instead of egg noodles, I get this Spätzle, somebody can tell me how to pronounce that, I would appreciate it, from Aldi. It's a German egg noodle, and these are really good. I will probably use 1/3 to 1/2 a pack of this, but this doesn't go in until the very end, so about 15-20 minutes before you're ready to serve, then you put these in. But I'll try to show you that when the time comes. Oh, and I almost forgot, thyme. I like to put thyme. Thyme is really, really good in chicken noodle soup. Okay, so let's get started. And I didn't really give you measurements on the seasonings because it is still kind of to taste. Your thyme is probably a couple of teaspoons worth, and the same for your Old Bay. It really depends on if you want a lot of kick or if you just want a little bit of kick. And the 2 bay leaves, again, salt and pepper to taste. And I was trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. Again, it's about 4 hours on high. Because everything is pretty much, I mean, it can go as it is. I mean, the chicken's already cooked, so I don't need to cook the chicken. I just want to heat it, and I want my flavors to melt. So in about 4 hours, it's going to be kind of pushing it for me. This should be ready, and then I'll add the noodles about I said about 15 to 20 minutes prior to us being ready to eat. If you have any more questions, let me know. And I will, when I come back, I will show you the finished product. Okay, we're at the halfway mark. So I thought I would peek in here and give you guys a look and give it a quick stir. As you can see, the chicken is thawed out nicely. Things getting nice and hot. And really, I could probably serve it at this point because it is nice and hot, but I really want the flavors to meld longer. So there we go. That's what it's looking like right now. So a couple more hours, about an hour, well, about an hour and a half, and I'll be adding in the noodles. And I said we really like those egg noodles. They hold up really well. We like the traditional egg noodles that you get in the store, but they just don't hold up well over time. After the next day, especially, they're really mushy. But these are not. These hold up really, really well. So, okay, we'll check back in a little while. Okay, we are just under the 30-minute mark. So it's time to add my noodles in. So I poured about half the bag out. And here's the rest. There's roughly half the bag. And what I do is I just kind of, because they can be kind of long, so just break them a little bit, just because I've got a little one. Okay, I had to do it, use both hands. So, just stir them in. And I'll come back and check it again here in probably about 15 minutes. So, check back in a few minutes. Here it is, all done. See, they plump up and they hold up very, very nicely. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you make it and enjoy it. Give it a big thumbs up. And definitely leave me a comment down below if you do make it. I'd love to hear what you think about it and any tweaks that you guys make to your own recipe. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next Thursday, hopefully, for another recipe. Bye.